Yeah, that's why I picked Barbarian, because it seemed to be a great party booster, because it has these shouts, which I would actually, there's a third shout I should have for a group, and that's probably going to be instead of one of these skills here, either Call the Agents or Ground Stop. Would be better to have the other shout. Where's the other shout? This War Cry. Oh, look, I could just drop it in right now, I guess. War Cry. But Battle of the Agents, War Cry, I don't know. Boost the party. Yeah, I don't have it maxed out, so maybe it's not worth it. Damage was increased. 6 enemies. Okay. Maybe I'll do it for the party here. Yeah, there we go. So I built this as a party boosting Barb, I think would be awesome. So I got all the war cry. So basically I have a Thorns Barbarian. Let's just show my skills. You can see all my skills here. So shout, this is the main one here. So this has, while active, thorns equal to 50% of your maximum life. So the thorns can kill. So it's amazing with all this gearing towards thorns. Do massive damage to bosses when they attack you. So that's awesome. So it's just reflecting the damage. And you gain 40% damage reduction for 9 seconds. So that's great too. That's the main one. The other ones are more, these are, I guess, are more, everything else is kind of optional in this category, 1 to 4. So the Rallying Cry, movement speed, resource generation for nearby allies, fury generation, all that stuff. War Cry, I just put that because we're in a big group party, increased damage, and that was just the one stat in there automatically from some item I have equipped. That's just by chance I had that. Otherwise, I was going to have, I already had Call of the Agents in there, which was just dealing massive damage for 6 seconds only. When I'm by myself, it's really helpful. I'll put that back in there, I guess. Actually, I like this speed boost. I don't know if it's, yeah, but it's 25-second cooldown. And it's for only a short time. The run boost. So let's just check here. This was a pretty cool death blow. Seemed to be pretty strong. 2 charges, and it refunds the cooldown if you kill somebody with the attack. It's a single targeted attack. So it might be useful. And I had that originally until, I wanted all these shouts. So it's very limited. Somebody else mentioned it's very limited, only being able to use 4 different skills at a time. Like these buttons, 1 to 4, and the 2 mouse clicks. You can't use another skill, so that's very lame. So I have it right here, but I can't use it because there's not enough slots. Booming, yeah, so this you'd have to definitely build out this, increase the duration of your shouts, because this is basically a shout group party Barb here that I wanted. That was the whole point of me creating it. So I think I would go with this here. Heal allies for 1 second, their maximum life. That's in a tough situation. Obviously, we were just kicking ass there. You wouldn't need it in this group I was just in, but if you're playing normally with some difficulty as a group, then this would be great. Maybe not necessary. Movement speed. Yeah, reduce the control, duration of control and pairing effects. So I think this is important for a barbarian, especially by yourself. You get frozen or stunned or knocked down a lot. I think this will be important to have this one. The War Cry. What's... your damage bonus is if there's 6 enemies. So that's not likely in a boss situation. Base life. So that's for... There you go. Grants you base life. So that would be really good for Thorns, for this Thorns build, because it's Thorns equal to 50% of your maximum life. So it grants you 28% base life. Oh, so this is essential. Oh, I need that for Thorns. It's more important than the other one. Oh, geez. Oh, I better put that back in there. Okay, I just found this out. I haven't played with it, but That seems more important than battle cry. Then, so this is the Thorns skill I mentioned. Increase life for Thorns damage, and yeah, right, there it is. So Thorns equal to 50% of your maximum life. I maxed out these Thorns passives here. The other, so maybe this one I would drop, which I just dropped actually. Resource generation. So that's a nice to have, but not required, I think. There's so many skills you got to pick and choose. This one is the optional one, I think, instead of the others for a Thorns build here to increase your life with Warcry. Ground Stomp, again, I only have this. It's pretty cool. All these skills are pretty cool for the Barbarian. Don't cost Fury. And I only have that because of this here. Ground Stomp creates an earthquake, damaging enemies for 220 physical damage over 4 seconds. Deal 8% increased damage while standing in the earthquake. So it looks like this. Very cool. So that, again, I think this is more optional, like these two, you know, if you want another Warcry, that's 3 Warcries, then you only have 1 skill left, and this was based on that item. So you could, this is totally optional, this Ground Stomp here. So go back up, crap. What is this? Ah, yeah, more life. So you'd have to max out. I guess damage reduction is pretty nice there as a barbarian by yourself, especially. Probably could do that later on. Not a high priority, but good to have later. Additional life for Thorns again. There you go. That's the build. This Rend. So this is actually the main skill that costs Fury for the barbarian. Bleed damage. Dealing direct damage with Rend makes them vulnerable for 2 seconds. And actually, I didn't even... Direct damage Rend grants 4 Fury per enemy hit. Interesting. Yeah, it's not enough. If you had some kind of... I was wondering if you had some kind of Fury booster here, and you could use this as your main single attack instead of Flay there. But Flay actually has... Let's see. Yeah, there you go. 42 deals direct damage on enemy and gain 3% damage reduction, and 42 Thorns for 3 seconds stacks up to 4 times. So you stack up your Thorns with Flay. So that is important for the Thorns build. So this Rend is... Oh geez, maybe I don't need this Rend. I didn't think about this carefully, but until now. But it looks like Rend is just bleed damage, and there's nothing to do with Thorns. So maybe this is... I can change this. So there it is. That's the build. So actually, I actually might change out Rend. I'm not sure. There might be something I'm missing here, but makes them vulnerable. Okay. So that's the build, and let me see if there's any other important items I have here. Heal. See, look at my Thorns. I'm not attacking. They all die. Now this guy, maybe not. Oh, he kicked him or something. Oh, nice, a druid. Elemental druid. He's having trouble there. I love those skills with the barbarian. Jumping around, there's like a leap. There's, what is it? I want to use all those, and I did at some point. The ground stomp. Where are those? Iron skin. Ah, maybe iron skin would make it even stronger. Absorb life. Absorbs 6% more of your maximum life. Yeah, if you're building towards life stats for Thorns, this might be good too. If you want to be a super tank. Yeah, there you go. Heal. That's life per second. Oh my god. Wow. Nice. That might be. I'm trying to where are all those skills? So yeah, there's all these other skills you can't use because there's slots. So you'd have to have like no shouts and tons of these active jumping around skills, or it seems unusual. These skills are like, I don't know if they're useful or not. Here, yeah, right, this is what I was looking for. This kick, which is really, it doesn't work for bosses, but if you kick an enemy, they actually go flying across the screen, just like that druid was doing actually with some other skill. Charge, yeah, this is charge, knocking them back, so that's fun. And leap is fun too. I actually might need leap to jump out of those bone prisons that the necro is throwing there on me. I wonder if there's any other way other than leap. So leap. So maybe I need leap and iron skin instead of ground stomp and rend, perhaps. So I think there's a balance to make a super character, or call the agents, I guess. There's a balance here of like fun, fun versus like super tank, and group event versus solo play. It could be variations here. So I think if you want to be a super tank and low fun, then it's probably going to be leap is fun. Like those leap, ground stomp, those are the fun skills. But yeah, maybe absorb skin and leap. It would be the super tank Barb, and this would be battle cry. With all the 3 shouts. But otherwise, by yourself, kind of any skill here. Yeah, I guess the other 2 skills, yeah, they're optional, depending on what you're doing. So that's all. I just wanted to capture that. Oh, and I put the gems, I put life here, what's that, a ruby, and the armor. And poison resistance. Oh, I put that in there just because of the end world boss. Has a ton of poison damage, so I put it in there just in case I played another world end boss, but I didn't yet. I did not play with this character. I put this skull for life on kill, but that's useless for bosses, so should be something else. Overpower damage, I'm actually not sure if I'm even doing any overpower. I'm not sure what that is. Didn't know what to put in the weapons, actually, so I put it here too. I didn't even put one in there. Yeah, there you go. So the uniques heal, life per second, lucky hit with weapon mastery, cause them to stun, ground stomp I showed before. And yeah, this seems like an essential item here for this build. Actually, it's not essential. I was kicking ass before this, but this made it like way better build. This is a key. I forgot about this, but Thorns damage dealt has an 80% chance to deal damage to all enemies around you. So in a big, when you're just diving into a crowd of enemies, this thing just wipes them all out. You actually just saw that on screen there a little bit earlier when I got ambushed. That might be a key stat there. What else do I have I'm not using here? Damage reduction. For bleeding enemies, yeah, so again, I might not even need bleed at all if I'm going pure Thorns. I don't even need rend, I think. I can change that, I believe. Typing is a basic skill, increases damage to your next core skill cast by 5%. Yeah, not that interesting, I guess. Another basic skill. Stat boost. So that's the build. These masteries are interesting. I guess it's just a passive mastery of based on kills with those certain weapons. So that I have not looked at this very much, to be honest. Axe. Yeah, this was probably important as well, depending on which unique legendary aspects you find and the items you find. I honestly did not look at this very much, because I don't have a lot of items to choose for. I just go for the max damage right now. It's all temporary. It's going to be wiped out. Pole arms. I didn't use any pole arms. Lucky hit chance. Bleeding damage. Okay, so that would be more for the Rend build. I have a that's my highest ranked item. Rend. I was using a lot of Rend. Lucky hit. Up to 0% chance to gain 2 fury. Hitting an enemy. Critical strike damage. Okay. Polearm. Just looking at this quickly here. Seeing which one is better. Attack speed. This one's pretty cool. One-handed sword. I like the attack speed boost. Berserking. Oh, this one is attack speed as well. Injured enemies. 2 axes. So I think one-handed axe for attack speed or one-handed swords would be my preference there. Okay, that is all. It's recorded. I think that's everything. What else? Anything else to record? Progress. Yeah, there's some passives here. I don't know if I got them all. Barbarian. Swapping weapons 6 times. Well, I don't know that mechanic enough to talk about. Direct damage against bleeding enemies. Has a chance to stun them. So there's more towards the bleed Rend that I was using. That might have been helping me, but again, I think I would ditch bleeding altogether. Ditch Rend skill for something else more fun. Jumping around, leap or something. What else do I got here? Killing with core skill refunds 10% of the fury cost. Seeing the other barbarian. Damage elite enemy grants you a barrier for up to 315 damage. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was just general for all classes, I guess. Whoa. See, the rogue was just, I think, brought me some enemies there. I want to see the map stats. Let's see it here. Progress 20%. Oops. Where are the map stats? Ah, there it is. Ah. So I did 3 of the strongholds. Up there on the top, that red icon. Can't access these other areas. So there you go. That's the progress. Barbarian's the best with Thorns. Thorns build. Group attack. Group boosting. War cries. Shouts. And also can handle his own in a single boss situation. Challenge is the with the necro and the bone prison. Getting stuck in the bone prison. Either to be strong enough to survive or leap out of the bone prison with leap. Might be important.